Hey, back again with our I Am Somebody podcast. We're at episode 13, and today we're going to talk about why your voice matters, and we're going to remind you that your voice matters. I think so many times we get in this place, we are going through with our mental health, we're facing all kinds of things, we feel like nobody cares, nobody understands, and we're just in this standstill spot. And we feel like my voice doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody hears me. Nobody's even checking on me. Nobody cares whether I live, whether I die. And so we're just stuck there. And we're listening to these voices in our head. And that does not mean you're crazy. We're listening to what people have said, how they've treated, the things that they've done to us, what they've said to us, the abuse we may have faced, our trauma. Things that happened years ago are still affecting us to this day. And some of us are, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, and we're still facing it. Our mental health is still taking a punch because of what we've been through, what we've experienced, what we've seen. And yes, there are some of us who have been through things, we've experienced them, we've moved on, we've left that stuff where we found it, and we kept trucking. But not everybody can do that. Not everybody can let go. Not everybody has took medication to help them. Not everybody has seen a counselor or a therapist to help them. Not everybody has a strong support system that talks them through it, that gets them through it, that helps them and motivates them and understands them, and just sometimes listen. Because sometimes that's what people need you to do, is just listen. But today we're talking about your voice mattering, because it does. I don't care how you've been shunned away, how they've thrown you under the bus, how they've called you out of your name, how they said you never amount to anything, you never be worth anything. People have probably tried to tell you, oh, you'll be just like your daddy, you'll be like your mama, or that addiction will have you. Nobody likes you, nobody cares, you're ugly, you're worthless, you're trash. All those things, poison that people have said to us, tried to make us feel, tried to tear us down, tried to break us apart, piece by piece. But let me just say, your voice matters because you're still standing. You're still holding on. You haven't given up. You still got faith. You're still trusting. And yes, it may be hard. It may be rocky. You may have some built up anger. You may have trust issues. You may be falling apart on the inside. But look at you, doing better than you were last month. Doing better than you were 3 months ago. Doing better than you were last year. Doing better than you were 5 years ago. And that, my friends, counts for something. You got to take pride in that. You got to understand that dealing with your mental health, going through, is not always easy. But you got to understand that your voice matters. Even when you feel like you don't have a voice, even when you feel like nobody hears your voice, even when you feel like your voice is useless, it's worthless, just remember that your voice matters. Don't let anybody tell you that it doesn't. Don't let anybody tell you that what you've been through, what you faced, what you've experienced, you don't need to talk about. Yes, you do. Now, some of the things, we do leave them behind. We don't want to talk about a lot of the things. But there are some things we need to put out there. We need to put it how it is, say how it is, and then we can let it go. But until you put it out there, until you talk about it, you can't let it go. You can't be free, because that thing is holding you hostage. It's holding you bondage. It has you down. But it's time to break free, because your voice matters. And when you come to the realization that even though I've been through this, I've faced this, I've seen this, I've walked through this, I've been in the trenches, I've cried more, I've done all these things. You realize that your voice matters, and your voice will always matter. That's going to get you someplace. That's going to carry you someplace. That's going to take you to the next level. And nobody can longer silence you. Nobody can longer silence your voice. And you yourself won't even want to silence your voice. So let me tell you why your voice matters. First of all, you are somebody. That speaks volumes within itself. You are worthy. You are seen. You are heard. And your voice has power. People have tried to say that you don't matter. They've tried to say that your voice doesn't matter. They've tried to say they don't even want to hear you. You're unworthy. All these horrible things. But you have to believe your voice matters. You have to believe that even in a cold world, a hateful world, that your voice matters. Don't let the negativity, the trash, whatever it is that people try to pour into you, make you feel that your voice doesn't matter. make you feel that you can't say how you feel, that you can't talk about the things that you've experienced, the things that you've been through, because your voice matters. So I'm challenging you to tell somebody that their voice matters, especially somebody you know who struggles with their mental health, who faces different things, who sometimes just needs somebody to listen to them. They just need somebody to vent to. They just need somebody that they can open up to, that won't tell them what they want to hear, but will help them through whatever they have going on. Just remember that your voice matters. Remember that you are somebody. Remember that you are loved, you are cared for. That even when people try to throw you under the bus, even when they tell you you won't amount to anything, even when all those horrible things, bad things that happen to you try to move in on your brain and tell you you're unworthy, you're not loved, nobody cares about you, remember your voice matters. It's the I Am Somebody podcast. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all those wonderful things. Until next time, guys,